Where's your little ball? There it is. Hello! Just come to inspect the bees today. Take off their treatments and give them some more space to do their thing. So I've got 2 honey supers ready to go. We're going to see what we're doing in a moment. Right. Get nice and sticky. Lovely, lovely wet honey supers. Right, got that one ready to go. Wait a second. We are going to do my grumpy bees first, I think. This is my big hive. Hello, I can't see any of your comments right now, so we're just gonna go in and do the thing. Oh, didn't take much of this. Okay though. Oh, they did do quite a bit. Sweet. Okay, you didn't really need it all that much then, so happy bloody days. So we've got a little bit of housework to do on the bees. Hi. Good morning, darlings. Afternoon, evening, whatever you might well be. These little bugs can go away. Right. Just need to take off the queen excluder. Oh, they're going to get angry at me. Hello. Yes, I know. Hi. Please don't be mad. Wow, this back home. Right, chill out, guys. And dolls. I know it's a bit cold, I'm sorry. Right, let's calm them down a bit. So I need to take out these strips. One. And 2. This is their treatment strips. And I've got one or 2 lots in each box, so I've got to go on the underside now. I don't really want to be disturbing them too much, so we're just going to use the top of here to put this box onto. I'm not taking out any frames because it's not required at the moment, and they are nice and heavy. So they've got plenty of stores by the feelings of it, which is absolutely cracking. Cut some of the branches back as well while I'm here. Do a bit of gardening. Flipping heck, they have secured this down very, very well over the months. God, bloody hell. Girls, you've done a good job. Come on. Oh, sticky. And very, very heavy. Oh my god, they absolutely don't need my intervention. Oh wow. Holy moly. Woo. Wow, oh shoot, that's a lot of eggs and stuff. Wow, a lot of overcomb and all sorts. Wow. Crikey Moses, you've gone a bit wild in here, haven't you? Right, slowly pull this out. Just hope we haven't got queen on there at all. Nope. Lovely jubbly. And then we've got this one here. Be careful of this one. This is a well, there's definitely brood in here because there's a lot of broken off eggs and whatnot. Wow, I'll see if I can show you. Wow, wow, wow. So here's the top box. Oh, hello. Hang on a second. There we go. Here's the top box of all of the wild comb, and then we've got where we've taken the bottom box, the top box off. It's exposed some of the brood, but we've got to clean that up because during the year we need to go in and inspect and make sure that there's no disease, make sure they're happy and healthy and all that jazz. Yes, so we need to clean that up, scrape it off, give them a smoke, get the bees off. If we see Queenie at this point, fantastic. So the smoke just moves them out of the way but also calms them down. Wow, that's amazing. Thank you, ladies. So let's clean some of this off. So this is just a necessary part of good housekeeping for beekeeping. Get out the way, ladies. I don't like them being on the top when I do it because we've exposed some honey on there as well. They're trying to suck it all up, which is fair. Cool. Just going to use this to pop the all that smoke. Oh, that's strong today, that smoke. Wow. Oh, what the heck. Right, let's go back in. I'm going to move this side and do it. I'm not breathing it in myself. The bees don't all too mind. It actually chills them out. But for humans, well, it's not nice at all. Right, come on ladies, out the way. Don't want to knock any of you. Come on. There you go. I'm going to have to smoke you again, aren't I? You're going to be a pain in the bum. Come on, go, 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 go. Out of the way. Come on, off you come. Go, go. Don't want to get you. There we go. Come on, girls. Put your butts. Come on, out of the way. Mind your heads. Good girls. Come on, out of the way. Mind your toes and your taily toes is what I say to my cats. Come on, up and out. Thank you. Good girls. Okay. I know you don't like me right now, but there's nothing I can do about it. I need to tidy up your house because you've made a right bloody mess. But, you know, it's what you girlies do, isn't it? Up to me later to come and sort you lot out and to make sure you're all happy and okay. I need you out the bloody way. There we go. Get this out of the way so I can actually take your frames out and check you over. Come on, girls. Come on, out of the way, lady. Come on. Let's go, let's go, let's go. They're all just clumping together. Come on. Out of the way. Come on. Thank you. Oh, big bit there. Go, go. Sure. I'm surprised at the moment, well, I don't really want to jinx it, but I'm surprised they're not like uber mad at me. But come on then, ladies, off we go. Ta. There would be absolutely no way I'd be able to pull these frames up and check them without doing this. There we are. So at this point we're not having any honey off of them because they've had their treatment strips on. Ugh. But what we're going to do is give them some extra room to work and to grow. And we're going to give them a honey super so they can put all their stores up in the top boxes. And then they can expand their brood box if they want to, which is these two bottom ones, to make more baby bees and make the colony stronger. Come on. And we put the queen excluder on to stop her from getting to the honey box, because we don't want her laying any eggs in the honey bit, because that's just gross. Okay, right. All of that overburden. Right, that is a lot of. What can I see from the top here? I'm gonna get them all out, guys. Get all the grossness out and gone. Burn all of that. Just gonna move that out of the way because it's making me eyes sting. What I'm going to do as well, because the branch is doing my nutting, I'm going to chop the branch out a bit. Put that back, because they need more light exposure, especially in the nicer weather too. I'm just going to clip that back a minute. So, so it is gardening as well as looking after the bees. Let's go from there to that bit, I think. Or we'll go down here. Start with just take some of these heavier ones off, because it might just spring up enough that it goes up on its own. There we go, like that. It all the way back. There we are. Lovely. Cool. Back in your bag. Okay. Right, girls. Are you ready for your box to go back on? I was going to pull some frames out, but I think you've had enough of me already. fine. What I am going to do is change your block at the bottom, so we've not got your... Okay. And you change your block. So you've got a bigger hole to get into. Come on, go out of the way. There we are. Out of the way. There we go. Oh, no. There we go. It's still a little bit chilly. Come on, ladies. Out of the way, I don't want to squish you. Oh, come on, you bugger. There we go, there's that. Come on, out you come. Okay? You happy? Ready? No, don't do that. You get stuck. You get stuck. Thank you. Right, okay. Back in the room. There we are. Do you girls want to... Okay. Let's get this one then and we'll scrape the top of this lot. Put this back on the way that it was. Get off you. Oh. Ugh. There we go. Okay. Let's scrape the top of this off and then we can put our queen excluder on, and then we can put the honey super on. So get that gone. Hello. Hello. Yep. They're not all as much as, they're not as up here as they are down there, because they're using this top one as their food stores at the moment and the bottom one as their brood nest, which is how it's meant to be. But we tidy this up. I mean, we get a nice bunch of wax that we can use, which is nice. Clean that up and render it down, and oh, come on then, hello. And they will have more room to do what they need to do. Looks all a little bit savage, I know, but it's all for the good of the bees and their health. There we go. Nice big chunks of beeswax is lovely. Doing this will also help seal the box up a bit better as well, so there'll be less air gaps for them to worry about and have to fill. Good old bar comb. So when we come back in here again, hopefully it'll be after May, and I'm hoping the honey super, come on sweet, out of the way, I don't want to squish you, ta. Hopefully the honey super will be filled up, but around that time I want to be able to see if we've got any queen cells or anything like that, so I want to go through every single frame at that point and make sure everything's all good. But I want to do that on a sunny day where a lot of them are going to be out foraging. God, this is usually my angry colony, but I think where the new brood has emerged, it's replaced the grumpy ones that were at the end of last season. So that's nice. They're actually a lot more delightful to work with now, which is good. Okay. Alright girls. Are we good? A lot of bare comb between the frames as well. Now we've scraped that off, I'll show you what I'm talking about. So, you can see a lot of the brace comb between the frames, where they're just like holding everything together and wanting little bridges between each frame. But look how beautiful they are, they're so happy. And the sound. Oh, it's just amazing. It's just amazing. Can't see comments at the moment, but I will. I'll go and wiggle back through them in a little bit. Right, so we've done that one. We've taken the strip out. Let's get this cleaned off. So this is the queen excluder that I was talking about. So these holes on here are too small for the queen to go through, but they're big enough for the worker bees to go through and store all of the honey and make the honey up in the other boxes. Try and scrape some of this off. Should have brought a little bucket up here actually for all of this back home. I didn't quite realise how much it was going to be. It wasn't like this last year. I did become a bit more hands off toward the end of the year because they did get angry. So it's kind of on me, that. Right, so queen excluder back on. With some of that taken off. Let's get a honey super on. So that's this dude right here. This will give them more work room to work. I think there's one extra frame in there that needs to not be in there. So we'll just space these out a bit better. Right, my girls are already coming in. That's good. Oh, there's some. Hang on. I've still got some bin bag attached to it where it was wrapped up over the winter. Sticky. So this is classed as a wet super, which means the honey was extracted from it. And just the excess that was left on it was just left on it. So all they really need to do is just build out the frame a little bit. There's already a bit of food on there, which is nice. So it'll give them some energy to work on it. Get out, you. Build out those nice and thick. There we go. Right, and then we've got the crown board to go back on top. So this is a clear one. Oh, hello my fluffy kings. Get the little bugs off that are on here. And I'm going to fit it up the other way round. Just like that. Right, let's put the lid back on. And that is them done. So it looks like we didn't really need much of knee intervention at all over the winter. What's going on there? What's happening? Oh, we're good. There we go. Let's get that level all around. Let's get you back in here. Let's put a little plaster on the back as well. Yeah. Hello, girls. Come on. We'll just help these girls back in as well because they found themselves on the back. So they found themselves on the back of the hive. So we'll give them a little help back into where they need to go. And a bit more back here. Oh, careful, I'll rip me bloody new suit. So, see, we've got a little bit of a cluster going on. So that's just where we've taken the hive apart, and they've just decided they're coming out and hanging out here until we're done. So what I'll do, I'll just smoke them off. I don't think the queen is in any of there. No, we'd have more activity of bees around here if the queen was in there. Right, let's pop you guys back over here a second. Let me bring you a tad closer as well. There you go. Right, so let's smoke these bees off the back. Get them to walk around this way or that way. Come on, make your pot. Okay, right, so now we've done this one, let's move over to the next one. So I'll just turn you guys around this way. Thank you for liking the live, I've just saw loads of hearts go up, thank you so much. Okay, right, we're going to use the chair above you as our little platform to put our equipment on. Get rid of some of it, all of this as well. Off it goes. Gross. All the dead bits. Right, let's see what we can do. Let's see if we can pop this here. Take this off. Let's see what mess we've got in here. Okay. Oh, your fondant's moved. That's not good. Oh, hang on. We've got another hole below it now. Didn't need much lovely. They didn't need much intervention from me at all, these guys. These are great. Well done to them. Right, okay. There's slugs in this one, gross. Let's get all of this off and clean all these bugs off. Get off, you. Because it's damp. Gross. Off you go. Off you go, Willow Bee. Okay, right. Let's put that there. Ooh, we've got a gart spider as well, so we'll move the big spider because we don't. Oh, actually, there's a couple of big spiders in here. As lovely as you are, they're doing you in my hive. Thank you very much. And I'm sure the girls don't want you there either. All the bugs. Ooh. Gross. Okay. Big false withers and eggs and all sorts. Off you go. Bye bye bye. This is not your home. This is the bees' home. Off you pop. Lovely jubbly. This is just what happens though. Other critters moving in. Especially as the weather's been so weird and wonderful. Clean all of this off as well. Off you pop. Come on. Gross. Let's kick them all out. Come on, off you go. Slug. Bye. Hello. Here we go. Right. Give the girls a bit of a fighting chance, eh? Come on. Snail. Big biters. Gross. Yeah. Let's just clean this off a second. Okay, dokes, right. Let's see what we got going on in here then, girls, shall we? Yeah, let's take this one off. So they've got a nice little cluster in the middle up here. These are lovely little bees. Hello. Not a lot in the ways of barcombs, that's good. We have got slugs in here as well. What are you doing, guys? Out! In the summertime it'll get a bit better, but for now it's just mad. It's wherever they've been able to find a home over the winter. And I do feel bad moving them out, but it's not their house. Hello! You're very cute though. Come on, let's pop. And you, let's pop. Right, okay. Oh, there's another slug right there, look. Hello. Out we come, Tara. Thank you very much. Right, so in the top box here, we don't have a acabar strip, so that's fine. It's all of this little stuff here. It looks like slug poo. That's not nice. I feel like I need a vacuum cleaner sometimes going through these just to clean the house up a bit, but there's not a lot of barcomb on here, which is nice. I've got to worry about that too much, but that might be a completely different story underneath. Right, here is our hive on this one. So we've got no activity, I don't know where you can see, no activity going on these outer frames. Nothing on this end frame here, but it's all clustered in the middle there, which is rather nice and typical for this time of year. Let's get you there a second. Right, let's give these girls a bit of a smoke because they're a bit interested in me at the moment. I'm surprised. I'm in their crib, so you know. Only fair, give them a smoke, chill them out a bit. Right. Let's put that there. And then let's see if we can lift this off without too much effort. Oh, lovely. Oh, yes. Lovely job. Right, I'm just going to pop these girls over here. So we've got a bit of barcomb to clean off here, but we've got eggs and larvae, so that's great to see. So we have an active queen. Happy bloody days. So let's remove our apivar strips nice and gently because we don't want to roll the queen or any other bees, but the queen in particular. Let's get this one out as well. Hello girlies. Yes, I know, but one right by my ear. Oh, they've come out beautiful, so we haven't stuck those in, which is great. Okay, girls, you ready for me to give you a bit of a tidy up? Let's give them a smoke, get them to go down. Oh, back. Right, got to tidy up your house a bit, darlings. You've made it a bit of a mess, alright? That's what you have. You've done this, not me. I just need to try and keep you tidy. Okay, I can see there's plenty of honey stores, which is absolutely great to see. Love to see that. We've got the larvae on top, which we've exposed because they've barcombed. Come on girlies, out the way. Thank you. I don't want to donk any of your heads off. It would be entirely by accident. Oh, we've still got an elastic in here from previous. And when we put in some of your come on. go, there's that. So you can grab that side as well. Hello. Can I get this bit too? You're not going to let me.
Excuse me.
Hello.
It's alright. I wanted to put in some old wood in further back there. That wasn't frightening, was it?
No, 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 not at all.
Okay.
Yeah, you carry on. That's all right. Right, let's get these ones up. Oh, no, girl. Right, where did I get that? Oh, that's gone and flopped downstairs. That's fine. Right, okay, so that's all of that off. Right, let's have a look. Right, let's get some more smoke on them. Right. Okay, right. Let's get some more of this off. Done, girls. What? Too noisy with the bees, can't hear. Right. Let's see, what have we got left on here to sort out? Not much. And then we can close up the hive and give the girls a bit of a break from me smashing up the house. Right, I think we're pretty much done. So let's give them a quick smoke and then pop their thing back on. We'll have a lot of stuff to be... Oh, come on, smoker, hello. Don't have gone out on me. Here we go, come on. Well, it might not end up having any smoke. Come on, sausage. Oh, it's gone out. Never mind. Okay. I'll just give it a bit of whatever is in there. Okay. Hello, girls. Let's get you back over. And back on. We don't want to donk any girls, so... Oh, hello, that's a biggie. What a boy that was. Come on, boys, get back in, because you ain't going to be able to get back in else. Oh, we need to do their block on the bottom. I forgot about that. Hang on. Their bottom block. Where's my tool? Where did I put you? There. Sort their block out so they've got some more room to go in and out. So we'll turn that way round. There you go, my beauts. Have a bit more room, my darlings. I'm just going to go in there and put it forward. Touch. Lovely. Pop that side in a bit better. Lovely jubbly. Okay, let's get our clean excluder back on. Pop that round that way round this time. Okay, and then we're going to unwrap the honey super that we stored from last year. Nice wet honey super. We'll have a little bit of honey on here, as well as there we go. Here we go. Oh, this one's a bit. There we go. Get rid of that one. I think everything actually is pretty brand. Yeah, they've got brand new ones. Okay, no wet ones for them, but never mind. Okay, put that on. That up like that. Okie dokie. And then we'll make the spaces just about right. I've noticed we are on a bit of a slant on this one, so might have to come up and level her up at some point. Okay. Right, let's get our lid and everything back on. Put that way round this time. Yeah, I've got some little gaps at the back there, so I might come with some aluminium tape if needed. Just tape around the off spoiler. Oh my lordy. And this is why we check the lid as well, because my gosh, look at the life that's in there. Wow, that's some big ass slugs. So I'm just going to go in and just, come on, off we go. Ugh. Ring in. I'm going to do it over here so that the slugs don't get back in. Ugh. Come on, buddy, you fatty. Okay. Come on, you. Out you come. This is not your box. Gosh, there's a lot of life in there. Let's see if I've got another lid somewhere to replace this one at some point, because this is a bit wet. That is some very, very wet lid. Yeah, we're going to soggy band this one, I think. I'm going to fire it up at some point and nail everything all back together again. Oh my gosh. So much life within this one. Whoa. Okay. Put that back on for now just to give them a bit of shelter. And so that they're not annoying at me so much. Right, here we go. Oh, we moved. I am sorry. Didn't see what I was doing until then, did you? Here we go. Right. So that is honey super on. Let's give them a little bit more workspace. So I did give them a honey super before, but put the queen excluder above it so that they had space to expand a little bit of their brood nest up if they wanted to. So it's from here will be our honey crop, and this will be their brood box. So probably later on in the season I'll swap their honey super out for another proper brood size box, to get them on double brood just like the big one, so that I'm keeping everything even and the same. But that one over there, hey what, this dude, where is he? That one there, that one has been amazing, absolutely amazing. Hello. Right, so we're going to do a little bit of cleaning up and gardening, kind of. Oh, hello. And then in a bit I shall come and have a look at some of your comments and whatnot. Yeah, we'll give this a little bit of a tidy up in here. overrun by branches and weeds and all of this stuff. Hello, my pretty dogs. Get rid of all of the grossness as well. Put all my tools away. Tools over there? Nope, but we do have apple strips. Elastic. Let's get that in a bin pile. Let's get that out of the way. Get this out. And what I'll also do is get this pile of, where did you go? Here we go. We'll get this pile of beeswax and brood and bits and bobs as well into a bag. We'll pop that in the freezer so it kills anything off. And then we can render it down, which will be cool. Right. Another apple strip. Might get my rake if I can find one. There it is. Hello, my buddy. Hello. Right, we have the rake. Clean it up a little bit back here. Because they do like to be able to see where they're going. Not used to lots of obstruction. Whoa, weed. Right. Oh, it's a big old one. And then what I'll do is I'll get another bag of mulchy stuff and spread that around later in the year. Just to protect. Make it just look a little bit nicer as well. Once we've done this, give them a chance to settle down for a week. We should go to like weekly/2 weekly checks just to make sure that they're all okay. My next one will be checking for you can't even see what I'm doing. Next one we will be checking for queen cells, clay cups, that sort of thing. See if they're trying to swarm. I'm hoping, because we've given them a bit of room to expand now, that they don't do that. Because 2 years in a row I've had to deal with swarms and it's a pain in the bloody bum. I'd like to avoid that as much as possible, because I'm not getting any younger. I don't want to be climbing up ladders and trees to retrieve bees. Oh. Yeah. Get rid of that lot there. Okay. Let's get some of this nice stuff back over here. Lovely jubbly. And then do bit here as well, get rid of that little big old one. I don't mind some weedy bits up here, but it's just not massively pretty, is it? We've got so much. The weeds that flower I tend to leave because it gives the bees something to forage on, which is cool. Right, pop these back. So this is a stand prepared for another hive. If it happens, I did have 3 at one point, but it failed, which is fine. Here's what it is. But yeah, I think that's pretty good. Put my plant pot back on that one. I do feel like this has slid forward a little. Yeah, it did. Sorry, girls. A bit of a shock there. There we go. Haha. Right. That's it. Okay. Let's put any rubbish up. Yummy strips. And my tools. You're a tool. Leave that out of the way. Right, let's get but it's nice to know that they've not starved over winter, because if they really needed the sustenance, then they would have been right in the fondant. Get off, slug. The bigger hive, just because it was a bigger hive, bigger colony, they've gone in a little bit deeper, but the little one, so that's really good. So they've had enough stores in over the winter to not worry about having to take down any baker's fondant, which is really good news. So that means the colony is nice and strong, and we did everything right last year, so happy bloody days. Couldn't be happy with that. Yeah, how cool. Right, so I'm going to finish tidying up. I'm going to pop off in just a second. Let me see if I can just move myself out of the way and sit on the edge a minute so we can do some comment checking, because I haven't done any of that yet. Right, let's get my hand out. I don't know if I've got any bees on me at the moment, but if we have, well, I guess we'll soon find out. But we should be far enough away. Hello. Oh, Debbie, hello, lovely, you're right. Let's see, I'm just going to scroll back on comments, see if there's anything. Hi, Kaylee lover. Oh, so Raymond. Oh, lots of people coming in. That's really cool. So I don't think really any comments, but that's fine. Oh God, he knows this is the brand new suit and it's already absolutely filthy. But that's what happens. Have we got anything? I don't think we have. No, just yours, Debbie. Awesome. Cool. That was good fun, wasn't it? I can't get this off. So yeah, that was the first round of checking the bees over, making sure that they've got everything in preparation for swarm season, which happens like May, June, July-ish sort of time. Yeah, just before I went to Maker Central last year, literally like 4 days before, they all decided to go off into that girt tree right up there, which if we go into the lane you will see how high up I had to go. They went into, the year before, they went into this tree, So that was fun. Had to saw a branch down to get the bees off. But this girt tree right here, so this lane is like slammed, it's like this. And they were, where were they? Which limb? They were, let me see if I can, that limb up there. So yeah, it was a far way up. So that was good fun. So yeah, I do want to get my garden a bit tidier this year, because I just let it go last year because we had a big wasp's nest in our thing down here. So we had a wasp's nest in there, so we couldn't do anything in the gardens for the whole time of for the whole summer, right up into the August, and that was a right pain in the bum. But yeah, now hopefully we'll be able to tidy it up a bit, because I've got my natural barrier, so oh hello, my coppice all around. So this has been planted after I made the coppice that goes all the way around, so that you can see it better here. It goes all the way around where the bees are. And then this has been growing into it really nicely, and every now and again I'll come out here and I'll weave it into itself and direct it so it goes outwards, but it's gone wild and up high because it's gone around the pole that's up there. We get deer as well that come in, so I've been trying to get stuff that's pretty but a bit spiky so that it can protect the arch and everything as well. So I'm trying to get this to grow up and over. But yeah, when this is tidied up and stuff and new bark and everything's out there, it's actually a really nice place to sit too. So if the bees are all chilled out and it's a nice summer evening, we can actually come and sit out here on the chairs. As long as we're not in their flight path, we can sit and actually be with the bees, which is really nice. But yeah, there we go, we did the thing, and look, they're all happy again now. They're not angry at me, which is good. There they are. So in and out, and in and out. Let me see if I can turn you around the other way and zoom in a bit. Flip the camera. There they are. All happy bees. Now they've got a bit of extra space to go in and out as well, rather than they had just like the tiniest little dot of a space to go in. You do that during the winter time and the colder months, so there's not a lot of cold air that goes in and out. But now there's more numbers, it just stopped them from gathering on the outside of the hive, and they can just go in and out a lot more easily. And then those girls are chilling themselves out now as well, so they're not gathered around quite as much as they were. They're doing what they need to do. So they'll do a bit of cleaning out the dead now, which sounds a bit morbid, but that's what they'll do. Now that they've got extra space on the top, they can start moving the honey stores that were in the second boxes. They can start moving them upstairs, so then they can expand their brood box, so where the queen lays her eggs. So yeah, next time we'll actually go through all the frames and check for the queen, make sure she looks healthy, which I think she probably is, because there's a lot of larvae in there, which is great. Yeah, but look, I am literally sat here with my veil open, no gloves on, and they're not bothering me. I'm quite literally in their flight path as well. I've got a bloody puzzle piece. Here we go. There we go, I am a human. So yeah, I am quite literally in their flight path as well, and they're not bothered by me, even though we've just gone in and smashed the shit out of their house. Bless them. Oh, right, so I'm going to go because I'm starving, and Mr. Soapy has put on some lunch for me, which is really cool. So cup of tea, take this off. This, by the way, oh my god, So brand new suit. So if anybody wants to get into beekeeping, I definitely recommend these vented ones, because before I'd had one that was like fully just like this material here, just thick. I don't even know what it is. And I'd sweat my butt off. Now I've got a full outfit on underneath this, and wow, oh yeah, it used to be so hot. This vented and lovely, I feel comfortable. So yeah, it's all good. And this thing is new, and yeah, I've never had a front flop down before, which is cool. So it's always been just to take the whole lot off, but it's good just to quickly, you know, flop it down, take something to drink, put it back up again, obviously move yourself away from the bees and stuff. But yeah, it's really nice. I think sometimes, like when I'm in the suit and I get hot, so you get sweaty, maybe the scent from me angers them, because they're very scent oriented. So yeah, I kind of feel like that's possibly helped as well, which is really cool. So I was scraping this. So that is let me just turn you around. Flip the camera, there we go. So this is the bar comb. So where you've got, let me just see if I can grab a couple of frames as an example. So where you've got, say that frame there is the bottom box, this frame here is the top box. So you've got a box on top of a box and a frame on top of a frame. So they would be filling in that gap between the frames, because they don't like gaps. So they'll build up this bar comb, so this stuff here, to fill in the gaps, so that they can walk from the frames on the bottom to the frames at the top, rather than walking along and then just going up the side of the box. They're a little bit lazy, so they build themselves a bridge. So yeah, it's just scraping all of that off, and then because it is what it is and it's a brood box, the queen goes in and lays eggs in them as well, because she doesn't know not to do it. So there are some larvae in there, which is an unfortunate thing to happen. Yeah, they'll rebuild it. It won't take them too long. Let me bring you back around. Yeah, it won't take them too long to rebuild it. But ideally, because I'll be going in there weekly or 2 weekly now, they won't have the opportunity to build it quite as bad. So it'll just be little scrapings that I'll take off. So it'll probably be like little bits that attach from one frame to another, like this width, as opposed to the whole bar being completely covered. Yeah, so I've got to take that off, so when I do go in for my inspections, it makes it a lot easier to pull the frames out. So we'll do that now, let them settle down, and then next week or the week after, depending if the weather's all right, hopefully it'll be nice and sunny, and then most of the bees will be out foraging, so they won't be annoyed with me going in. But I'll have to take every frame out. But between every frame, there's also burr comb as well that's been built to get from frame to frame. So yeah, when we take them out, it will break that. I'll just scrape off the excess, and then as the season goes on, it'll just be a lot easier pulling the frames out, checking them over. So we need to check for mites and any diseases, chalk brood, wax moth, lots of different things. Spend a day asking questions, that's all right, I love it. I'm still learning, I don't know all of the things. So yeah, if I get a question I don't know the answer for, I'm like, research it. But yeah, there's lots of different things to look out for to keep the bees healthy, because the last thing you want is for your bees to be unhealthy and then go to other colonies and then spread whatever it is that they might have. So that's why it's important to treat them and to keep them healthy and happy, and to also as well try and prevent swarming, because sometimes they'll go into an existing colony, especially if their queen hasn't mated. There's lots of, oh god, it's a minefield with bees, and I love it. It's like a proper puzzle. I love it, it's great. So yeah, any other questions, darlings, before I go in? But yeah, what I plan on doing, let me see if I can turn you back around again. There we go. So this box here, so when I got it, they said it had already been treated, so it's literally like just plonk it outside, all good. As you can see, it's swollen and split, so it's the bottom box and this lid is what came with it, and that honey super there. You can see the edges have swollen really bad. So I think they told Porcupines about the actual hive being treated. So the plan is to get another box and to transfer the bees from in here into a new hive that we will make sure is treated. I might sugi ban it, which is a Japanese preservation technique where you essentially you burn the box to a point where it causes a char on the outside, and it makes the resin come out of the wood, and then you scrape off the ash bit, and then you can, if you wanted to, you can then wax it afterwards, or linseed oil it, or whatever it is, to preserve it. So my plan is to do that at some point this year. Give them, so I want to do the same with the both, because look at the difference, like this one. So this one here, so we treated this one, so this box, and this box, so we treated that. That is now 3 years old, that box, and it's not split or done anything. It's done really, really well. It probably needs another going over anyway, but we left it entirely last year. This was a brand new installation May last year when the bees swarmed, so after I came back from Maker Central. This was a brand new installation. Look how much it's swollen already. Absolutely ridiculous. Are the hives expensive? Yes and no, depends on where you get them from. This one was inexpensive, which is probably why it's done what it's done. But I was on a budget last year and they needed somewhere to live, because they, when I got them out of the girt tree over there, all I had was the polynuke that the original bees came in. So it's like a 6 to 8 frame polystyrene hive, which is like this wide and then by the width of this, and it had like a little feeder channel and stuff, and because the bees that split off went with a really healthy queen that had mated, they just went and needed room really, really quickly. So on a budget, I picked that one up, and I shouldn't have. I should, although I wouldn't have been able to wait any longer, and you can only buy what you can buy with what you've got at the time. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Honey, like actual doing the beekeeping thing isn't overall too expensive, but it is done. It did do the job for now. Yes, it did. I do have a pile over there. You can see the green, that green bit there. So that's actually polystyrene feeders. So I do want to get a polystyrene hive at some point. I want to get like lots of different ones. So I get a polystyrene one. It's called a poly Ashforth, and it's really, really good. And I also want to get a flow hive, which maybe not like the actual flow hive. Might get a Vivor version, because the flow hives are really expensive, and I just want it for the sake of having it. And I'd love to have like I'd just love to have different hives going all the way around into this little semicircle here. I think that would be really cool. A bit like your soap, different makes, different hives. Exactly, yeah. Oh, I've been getting right into making my soaps again this last couple of weeks. Oh, it's been amazing. I've made 8 batches. It's been so nice to get back into it again. Can't wait. Hopefully they'll be ready for makers as well. So if you're coming to makers, hopefully you'll you'll see them. I've got a little bug going up my wrist. Hopefully I will make a few more and they'll be ready for makers as well. I'll just do a water discount, and hopefully they'll be nice and, what's it called, nice and hard. Love watching, so good to have, thank you, it's good to be back. It's just that, like, the weather and stuff, it's like, it keeps me away from being out here, but it's quite nice. It's not great at the moment, but it's not too cold and it's not rainy at the moment, although I did actually feel a little bit of a drip of wet a moment ago, so yeah, who knows. Gross. Can't wait for my lovely tree to bloom. Look at this already. It's already got, hang on, let me turn you around again. It's already got gorgeous pink flowers coming out. So this whole little tree in the middle here, that whole thing will be covered in beautiful pink flowers, and oh my god, don't the bees love it. This one here I think is called a bee tree, which is weird. And it's got the tiniest little black flowers on it. Not sure if you can see. And the bees go absolute, oh look how much we can zoom in, check that out. Bees go nuts for these tiny little black flowers, but they don't bloom for all that long, so they need to take advantage of it. And then I've got plenty of ivy here as well. Let me go again. Not like you don't know what ivy looks like. So I've got plenty of ivy as well. So during the winter time, that's one of the main things that they will snack upon. Not snack, but forage upon. And that's why you get some set honey. And that's really difficult to extract from the frames as well because it crystallises. It's a pain in the butt. I'll be cutting my trees back soon because, so cutting the trees back, letting the branches dry out, and then we can add them to the rest of the coppicing, because I want to get this back up to a height. So it was up to about here, and then as it's obviously mulched itself down, it's shrunk down. So yeah, hopefully when we get that all cut down, that'll be enough to go around here and then bring that back up to a suitable height. And I'll probably replace or add to the little bamboo bit around there as well, just to fortify it a little bit more, because we've got the deers that keep coming in and out and they'll force their way through. They're a bit of buggers when it comes to that. They come up onto the garden, you see their hoofs, their little hoof marks and stuff, and you can see where they've laid down in here as well, especially once I've got all of the all the bark and everything down. You can see where they've like dug themselves in a little pit. So many things to do all the time. I know, it's mad, isn't it? It's not as if I've it's not as if I ain't got enough to do anyway, is it? But life at the studio is really cool. We're going there a little bit later on to see if we can do a little bit more work on the beauty room, because I've got a bit of a waiting list, which is nice, but I also want to get people in because I feel bad putting them on a waiting list. I'm like, I'm sorry, the massage room isn't ready yet. So that'd be nice to get that back up and running. But yeah, there you go. So sat watched all your lives instead of put oopsie. No worries, I love it. I will go now then anyway, because my belly is rumbling, and a cup of tea and bean sausage and cheese slice is awaiting me. Right, I'll talk to you later, guys. If you haven't followed me already, my lovelies, whoever's on here, then please do. There'll be more bee inspections, and there'll be soap making, and there'll be bath bomb making, and lots of other bits and bobs. So I'll talk to you later. I love you all loads. See you later. Love you. Bye.